Alright everybody, so today is a first follow-up video to my sowing exactly a month ago of a syagrus romanzoffiana, the queen palm. So here's two community pots I have started. I guess you can call them like 4-inch liner pots. They work good because you can tuck them all in tight together in trays and they they don't take up too much space. So it's cocoa coir, perlite, clay pebbles in the bottom, and I pre-watered it so that the soil is ready to go. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, and as always, I had to put my beer down for this video. One thing I wanted to mention about this was that water that I use for all of my palms, I have well and septic where I live. So in order for me to have proper water, and I've had some issues in the past, I have to turn my water softener off, drain the line, fill up a 5-gallon bucket, and then turn the water softener back on, obviously. And then I have to put my water in my palm room so that it stays warm. And it's the same temperature as the roots in the plant, so that there's no shock. So right there, that Home Depot bucket, you gotta mind him. Right there in that 5-gallon bucket is room temperature water. And as you can see, where all my palms are, it's 83 degrees. So all these palms are getting a nice, radiant, warm air. So anyway, the germination station, the Ricky Bobby germination station. Today's video is on queen palms. So once again, I gotta thank my good buddy Dave, the sand groper on Palm Talk. He sent me all these seeds about a month and change ago. So here they are. We just sowed these. So I'm gonna take them over to the shop. So one of the things I want to talk about as well is that these palms, these seeds have been a little bit of a challenge for me because when you get them, there's so much fruit on them. So I put them in water for a couple days. I tried to get the, let me take this one here. I tried to get all the fruit off, then I soaked them in water and hydrogen peroxide for a couple days. And then I put them in this bag with cocoa coir and perlite. Well, one thing I don't do is I don't let my baggies sit for months. I check them every couple days because the one day I checked, first week, and there was some fungus and mold inside. So I realized I still had too much fruit, and I took them all back out, washed them off, and then I used just a regular dish sponge that's got a steel wool on it, and I literally hand scrubbed each seed to get out as much fruit and more pulp off as I could. And then when I did that, I then put them back into hydrogen peroxide and water for another day, and then I sewed them back in this bag with fresh soil. So to show you where we're at. So like I said, it's been a long process because the sowing process and cleaning took me almost a week, but by the time I got going. So we're going to say about 3 weeks or so, these things have actually been correctly at the right temperatures and moving along. So just to show you, there's one right there. So you can see how I had scraped off a lot of the fibers, which made sure that I had no more pulp fruit. So you have to bear with me because I did check this the other day here, but these are starting to pop like crazy. There's just so many. I don't know, I think there's like 70 in here. So I gotta be gentle because there are some that have longer roots. And there's one. So right now, one thing with me, I don't like to leave them in the bag too long. Another good one there. I don't want to leave them in the bag too long because they want to grow down and they want to start doing their thing. And if I leave them in the bag, and you got to remember, when I check the bags, I shuffle everything around looking for palms that have germinated, yada, yada, yada. So it's going to confuse the palm with a seedling, and the roots are going to grow all crooked and weird and bent like that. And I don't want them to do that. I want them to do their thing. So anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time going through here, but over this next week, I expect to have a lot more germination out of these guys. This is just the beginning. So, but that's the follow-up video on my queen palm seeds that I got from Australia. I believe Queensland, Australia, from my friend Dave. So I will post a video in a little while, and we will show you how these guys are looking. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.